Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for the love and support. If you're watching for the first time, thank you and welcome. Please remember to subscribe. Thank you so much. In this video you'll be learning how I created this look. It's a glam look that you can wear to a party, to your owambe, to anywhere basically, apart from work of course. Please enjoy watching this video. I'm starting with my Embrayolise moisturizer and I'm applying a generous portion all over my face. This gives my face some sort of moisture and doesn't let it dry out from primer or any other product. However, if you have a oily skin, you have to be careful how much you use. Next, I'm using my Rimmel Stay Matte Primer. I'm using that all over my nose, my forehead and my jaw. This is because I usually sweat around this area, so if you have an oily face, you want to apply more primer on all the parts of your face. Next, I'm going in with my Mabelline Superstay foundation and I'm tapping that in. As you can see, I don't know if you notice, I have a new foundation brush. I got it recently. It's from Glam Cosmetics. This foundation brush is amazing. It literally lays the foundation on my skin. Like, it is so good, honestly. Yeah, but as you can see, I'm definitely just tapping in, and this brush makes it easier. Honestly, makes it easier. It's very densely packed and it's really great. So Maybelline Superstay foundation is actually my favorite affordable foundation because it's a full coverage foundation and it is not too expensive. I think it's about 5,000 6,000 naira for one, and you can definitely find one that matches your skin. Now I'm highlighting my face with my LA Girl Pro concealer in Toffee. Toffee is 2 shades lighter than my skin. As you can see, it's a bit brighter than my skin, but this is usually good for highlighting because you want to get some attention to underneath your eye, your forehead, your nose bridge and your jaw. So after applying my concealer, I'm just basically blending with my beauty blender. You always want your beauty blender to be wet before you start to use it. That way it makes blending easy and it doesn't stick too much on the blender actually. Now I'm applying on my forehead, my nose bridge and my jaw, and then I blend. You cannot overblend. In makeup, everything you do, you blend. Blending is key. Blending is everything in makeup. It is what makes your makeup look good and cool. Next, I am presetting my face with the translucent powder. That's the white part of my Zaron palette. So this is actually just to make my face settle down a bit before I use my setting powder, and it actually allows my setting powder to stick well. Then I go ahead and contour my face with the darkest shade of powder in the same palette. Now I'm setting my face with my Sacha buttercup setting powder. Then I go ahead to do my reverse contour. This literally just makes your cheekbone to pop. Honestly, for people that don't have much cheekbone, it defines your cheekbone. Now I'm going in with my eyebrows and I'm basically just shading my brows. I'm using my Mabrook pencil to lightly shade my brows. And then I'm blending it with my spoolie stick or mascara wand. And then I'm going in with the same concealer I used to highlight underneath my eye. That is my LA Girl Pro concealer in Toffee. So it's always good to use this lighter concealer underneath the brows, and then you use your foundation on top, because the top does not need as much as attention as the bottom of the brows. And then with my blending brush, I am blending that out. I usually dip my blending brush into a powder to make blending my concealer all over the crease easy. Next, I am cleaning up the top of my brows with my foundation. As I said earlier, it is always easier and better to use your foundation because it just stays in your skin. Look at how effortless it is blending with my foundation. Next, I'm using my brow tamer by TM Essentials to lay my brow hair. This is just to soften my brow and to make it appear as natural as possible. So for my eyeshadow, I already did one eye off the camera and I'm recreating on the second eye. I'm using my Ewaronke eyeshadow palette for this look, and I'm using just the palette. I'm using an orange color as my transition color, and I'm blending that all over my crease. To achieve a flawless eyeshadow application, you have to use a good transition color, and you have to apply it all over your crease and blend it very well before your main eyeshadow comes in. Next, I'm going in with my House of Tara eyeshadow primer, and I'm applying that all over my eyelid. I'm not letting this spill into my crease, it's just on my lid. Then I'm going in with my yellow color from the same Ewaronke eyeshadow palette, and I am tapping that in all over my lid. As you can see, I'm not letting it get into my crease. My crease is the part that has the orange color, the light orange color. I am just tapping the yellow in. Then, with the same brush that I'm using to apply, I'm going to try to smoothen the edge. As you can see, I'm using the same brush that I used to apply my eyeshadow to smoothen the edge between the lid and the crease, to give it, to erase any sort of harsh line. Then after that, I'll go back in with my eyeshadow to tap in more color. Next, I'm going in with my blending brush, the same blending brush I used to apply the first color on my crease, to blend that out. I cannot overemphasize the importance of blending. You need to blend and blend and blend. So before I go in with glitters or pigment, I always use my glitter primer all over my eye. I'm using the e.l.f. glitter primer, and then I'm using the White Glam Cosmetics Twinkle pigment all over my eye. As you can see, it's so beautiful. Next, I'm going in with my England 77 gel liner, and I'm just lining my eyes. After which, I then fix my lashes. And then for this look, I decided to use a green pencil to line my waterline, just to spice things up. So now I begin to powder my face. I used my translucent powder, the same one I used before I set my face, to dust off the setting powder. So basically, applying your setting powder for a while you're doing your other makeup is called baking. So I basically was baking my face. So baking allows your powder to set in. It allows your skin to absorb all it could, and then you dust off the excess. Next, I'm adding some color to my face and I'm blushing my face. And now to my favorite part, I'm adding an highlighter to my face. I'm using my Ewaronke highlighter and then I am applying that on my face. I'm also spicing up my inner corner and adding my highlighter to my inner corner, the inner corner of my eye, of course. Next and finally, I'm lining my lip with my Zaron lip pencil. It's a red lip pencil from Zaron. And then now I'm using my Milani Amour red lip stain. Oh my god, this lip stain is amazing. Like, look at the red, look at the pigment, and it is just 3,500 naira. I bought it at the makeup fair also, so you don't have to have 7,000 to buy your MAC Ruby Woo or the very high-end ones. This is actually a very good product. I can recommend it. It's a good red, it's a great red, and it stays 24 hours on your lip all day long. And the last thing is to clean the edges of my lip. I'm using the same concealer, just very little product, and then I'm cleaning the sides of my lip. And then I'll go back in with the blending brush and blend that out. As you can see, everything we are doing, we are blending. Blending equals makeup, makeup equals blending. And that is it for this look. I hope you enjoyed it, and as much as I did creating it. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you. If you got to this point, I just want you to know that I love you so much. Well, as you can see, I added my lower lashes at the end of the video. It was a struggle, I'm not going to lie, but I'm a work in progress, as you can see, and I'm sure that I'll get better and definitely film how to apply both your upper lashes and lower lashes in the near future, I promise. Thank you so much for watching. I love you so much.